Well, as you saw today, first we start with the images. So using pictures, one, it engages them and it motivates them to get into a subject, but also it helps to address different learning styles, more visual learner. Talking about it engages the collaborative learner. Once we start getting into reading, we can start using more leveled texts and differentiated texts. So we can be looking, as we saw today with the food, there's simpler texts about food, and then there are more challenging texts about food, but they're still able to get the big ideas. And by looking at several different texts, the kids can see what is repeated in the text, and that really helps them to understand the importance of the information that they're reading. If it keeps repeating, that signals to them that that is probably something that's rather important in their research. Other things that we do, we use collaborative learning, as we saw today. They question each other, they support each other, they jump in when they say, oh, how do we say that word? The other child will add it in because they know that word. So they really move themselves along, and with all of these different things, with the visuals, with the different texts, it helps the learning process. And then in terms of summing it all up, definitely giving them choice in how they're presenting their work and differentiating the actual products, I think really helps to bring in more learners, because it doesn't have to all be written. It can be oral, it can be dramatized, it can be models, it can be little dioramas or the artifacts that they're making. I think that that's a really important way to make sure that all of the learners can be successful and have a different entry point into their learning.
Madame, c'est l'organisation graphique, l'organiseur. Madame, comment handle
À distribuer.
à distribuer les organiseurs pour aider les enfants et pour les questions riches et fermées, qui peut regarder ici et qui peut faire,
Remplir.
remplir l'information en les catégories.
Oui, et tout le plus, il y a une personne pour un sujet. Il y a la nourriture, c'est moi, la maison, le vêtement, la structure sociale et l'environnement.
Oui. Ok. Autre chose?
Aussi les images, madame, comment je dis put up?
À afficher.
Afficher les images en les tableaux, et tous les enfants qui regardent les images et les enfants qui crient les questions fermées et les questions riches pour expliquer.
Oui.
Il y a des livres qui est, comment est-ce qu'on dit, easy,
Facile.
facile pour lire, et après lire ça, à écrire aussi les détails.
Wow, c'est beaucoup de bonnes idées. Merci.
C'est ça.
Oui, une variété de niveaux de lecture. Hein? Des livres plus faciles. Il y avait aussi des livres qui étaient un peu moins faciles.
Et
Aussi,
madame, comment she taught?
elle a enseigné.
Elle a enseigné les enfants pour scanner les livres plus difficiles, comme ça,
Oui,
les informations clés et les mots clés pour
d'accord.
comprendre.